Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope so everyone is fine and good. Dear students, in the previous lecture I have discussed about the human skeletal system and what are the functions of human skeletal system. Okay, the functions of the human skeletal system: it gives shape and support to the body. The skeletal system protects the soft internal organs inside it. The bone marrow that is present inside the bones produces red blood cells and some white blood cells. And it also allows the body parts to perform various types of movements. These are the functions of the human skeletal system. There are different parts in the human skeletal system. Okay, let us study the different parts of the human skeletal system. The first part of the human skeletal system is skull. Skull is the first part of human skeletal system. Okay, it is the heaviest part of the body, and this part of the body is on the top of the backbone. This skull, this is the heaviest part of the body. This skull is the heaviest part of the body, and this part of body, this heaviest part of body, it rests on the top of the backbone. Okay, this skull has two parts. The first part that is known as cranium. Okay, and second part, those are the facial bones. The facial bones. How many parts this skull have? It has two parts. The first part that is known as cranium, and the second part that is the facial bones. Okay, these are the facial bones, which consists of lower jaw, upper jaw, bones of the nose, eyes is large, and it protects the brain from the injury. Okay, this skull, this cranium, this protects the brain from injury. Okay, and the bones of the cranium, they are flat, as you can see in this structure. They are flat. The bones of the cranium, they are flat, and they are firmly joined together. These bones of the cranium, they are firmly joined together. Okay, second, the facial bones. Okay, these form front and the lower parts of the skull. These facial bones form the front and the lower parts of the skull. Okay, these facial bones, they form the front and the lower parts of the skull. These front forms and the lower parts of the skull, they contain upper jaw. Okay, they contain upper jaw and lower jaws and few other bones. This lower jaw, this is movable, and it helps us to chew food, to eat food, and in talking also. The upper jaw, that is not movable, that is fixed, that is not movable. Only lower jaw is movable. The eye sockets, these eye sockets, they protect our delicate eyes. They protect our delicate eyes. This whole skull, the cranium and the facial bones, that is made up of 22 small and large bones. Some bones are small, some and large, and the total number of bones, that is 22. In the human skull, the total number of bones, that is 22. Some are small and some are large. This lower jaw that is movable, that helps us in chewing food, that helps us in eating food and also in talking. This upper jaw that is not movable jaw, and the eye sockets, they protect our delicate eyes. And this whole skull that is made up of 22 small and large bones. This is at the top of it is composed of two main parts, cranium and the facial bones. As I have told you that the cranium gives protection to the brain. First, the bones of the cranium, they are flat and are held firmly in a zipper-like manner. Already told you that and the joints of the cranium bones are fused joints. Okay, you have to remember this. The joints of the cranial bones, they are fused joints. They are attached with each other. Okay, and the bones of the cranium, they are flat, they are and held firmly with each other. Second, facial bones. These bones make the front and the lower part of the skull. Already I have told you that the lower jaw of the lower jaw bones and mandible is the only movable bone which helps us to chew, eat and talk. Second part of the human skeletal system, that is rib cage. Dear students, rib cage is also known as breastbones, or we can say that ribs also. But rib cage is also known as breastbones, or is a cage-like structure. As you can see here, this rib cage is a cage-like structure, okay, which is formed of 12 pairs of curved ribs. How many? 12 pairs of curved ribs. 12 pairs means 24 ribs are there. Means 24. 12 pairs means 24 ribs are there. This rib cage is a cage-like structure which is formed by 12 pairs of curved ribs. All these ribs are curved ribs. These ribs join the backbone at the back. As you can see here in the structure, these ribs join the backbone. This is the backbone. And these ribs join the backbone at the back, forming a cage-like structure. Okay, what are the functions of those ribs? The ribs in the rib cage protects the internal soft organs. Okay, internal soft organs. The internal soft organs, that is human heart, liver, lungs, they are protected from injury by those ribs which are present in the rib cage. 12 pairs of ribs are present, that means 24 ribs are present. The last two pairs of ribs, these last two pairs of ribs, they are free and are called floating ribs. The last two pairs of ribs, they are free and these ribs are called floating ribs. Ribs also play an important role in respiration. During inhalation, when we inhale oxygen from air, our ribs expand. Okay, and but dear students, you have to remember that some humans are there which are born with extra rib. They are born with one extra rib, that is known as gorilla rib. Why that is known as gorilla rib? Because it is normally present in gorilla type of monkey, in those that is present. So some individuals, they are born with one extra rib. That rib is known as gorilla rib. This is the second part of the human skeletal system. First, I have discussed about the cecal. The cecal is the heaviest part of the body and it rests on the top of the backbone. It rests on the top of the backbone and it has two parts, the and the facial bone. Second, that is rib cage, that is also known as breastbone or ribs. That is a cage-like structure which is formed by 12 pairs of ribs. These ribs are joined at the back, joined the backbone at the back, forming a cage-like structure. Okay, these ribs protect the internal organs such as human heart, liver, lungs, etc. The last two pairs, these last two pairs of ribs, they are free and they are known as floating ribs. Ribs also play an important role in respiration. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the